Come on. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Third.
And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start.
Ready?
Sanders headed in motion. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. And it works to perfection. A double pass leading to a run into the end zone for a touchdown. Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers will take a 21-7 lead.
Chargers 7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 10. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
A-Rod now to throw on first down. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be second down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
46-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Rodgers. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Rodgers to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down.
And you know defensively, when you go up against an offense of this caliber, Mike, you're going to have to defend against those deep shots. That's a big part of what this offense is built upon. So that's a nice job attacking and defending downfield, and they're able to force the incomplete pass.
3rd and long for Rodgers. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Get across the 20, mark them at 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A first down throw from Rodgers. This one brought in by Curtis Samuel. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
First and
Ball
10
out
at
to the
35-yard
35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. There's a give. Getting right. It's Henry. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 5. They're going to go right back to Henry. Henry hits the ball, comes free. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
Here's a third down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
Let's go now. Snap. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
To the ground, a first down run. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Brought down back at the 32.
77 Wolf.
Motion man is Rice. The RPO, that one is complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one. But still a little work to do now on third down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag. Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Something amiss with the snap. This one is no good.
Keeps the score.
And this will stay a 2-possession game.
Just an ugly-looking kick right from the jump, Mike. I mean, it was the snap initially. That led to a bad hold. That led to a little bit of a mistiming of the kicker's steps. And you add all that up, and that's the kick you get.
First down for Aaron. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. The rookie out of Michigan, Mason Graham, getting in for the sack, and that's going to lead to third and very long. Now Rodgers throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. From the gun, Rodgers. That is hard down the field. He's got it. And he's going to have the Chargers first down on what will be a big play there for fourth and long. Look at Rodgers now. A pass pulled in by Henry.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, LA! For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. So now a big play coming here for the Chargers, who are going for two.
Line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll let Henry try to run for it. And he'll go down. That's at the 4-yard line.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Alert!
They'll begin here on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Back to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Only need a yard, and it's fourth down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark, but he is short. They've held him on fourth down. What a stand. They'll come up for first and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down behind the line of
I
scrimmage.
can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here comes second down. They'll drop to throw. Samuel there to make the catch.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down. On the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He'll look underneath for Henry. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. Throwing, Rodgers. Open man, left side, he's got it. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Again, it's Rodgers. That's over the middle and taken in by Tony.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Here's Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They come to the line for this one. Third down, needing 3. That's complete left side to Tony. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal. The Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here we go. First and goal. To throw is Rodgers. That is caught. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up second and goal.
To throw, it's Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end.
And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
And what a finish this is shaping up to be, Mike. They somehow get the late touchdown with very little time left on the clock. And, of course, now everybody knows what's coming. You've got to have your best 2-point, got to have it played. You've been working on it all week. Let's see what they got.
The last touchdown, that was only half the battle. Now they've got to get the 2-point conversion to tie this game up.
Hey, take 26!
Running for the tie. And he is in. We are tied.
You can just tell the teams that practice these end-of-game situations. After the offense scored, there was no big hoopla. They weren't throwing themselves a parade. They immediately knew they had to go for two. Get back in the huddle, get their best play call executed, and we got a tie ball game.
Set to kick off.
Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And he'll be taken down on the return, and that does it. We are done with regulation and off to OT. So, overtime coming up, and remember the rules now were changed in the offseason. They're the same as the overtime playoff rules. So each team gets to possess the football once. If you score a touchdown in the opening drive, it's no longer a walk-off. The other team can match it. From then on, it's next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. Any defensive score ends the game. All replay challenges come from upstairs, and we play 1 overtime period. If it's still tied, that's the way the game ends. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Now a toss, running left, it's Henry. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Has his man, it's Samuel. 13 yards on that pass play. 1st down, L.A.
13 yards on the play.
It's a pretty simple read. It's man coverage. They run a little interference on the inside, and that makes it hard for the defender to stick with their man, and it leads to an easy pitch and catch.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
On the give, here's Henry. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll run. It's Henry. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
It's a game.
Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. That is brought in at the 10. And he's in! Touchdown Chargers. Greg, you can't ask for a better way to start overtime. What an exciting touchdown.
Yeah, and the quick strike now allows them to take complete control here in overtime. They are a defensive stop away from getting out of this one with a big win.
Don't forget about the extra point here. This, an important one. The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. And now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead.
Matthew McCrane set to kick off.
So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one, a deep shot for Rice. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 50.
And now the Steelers are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Motion man is Rice. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. They'll look to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
On the coverage.
Get it.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get him the ball.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey, yes, Bronco. Trap 50, trap 50.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
Ready. Black Ultra. Ready.
They'll go for it. Love. Taking the deep shot for Smith-Njigba. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Mike, what a game, but now what decision are they going to make? They find themselves down 1. I think this is a no-brainer. Ball on the 2-yard line, dial up your best offensive play, and go win this game now.
You had a feeling they might do this if they scored. The head coach says, let's end it here. They'll go for 2 and the win. Motion man is Rice. On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. That is caught. The risk pays off. They come back to win it by 1 here in overtime. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.